In this samsara, what are you going to not attach to? Ask yourself. Everything within this samsara, what are you not going to be fixated upon? Not attached to the non-attachment itself instead. That's all. Then ending will be right there. This is not about not attached to anything either. Not attached to the non-attachment itself instead. Ending is right there. Someone is asking Long Po about Dr. Viet. He was a physician before, but now he's changed. He's benefiting himself only, not for others. Please explain. Long Po already told you. When the mind is relaxed from itself, sitting amidst the crowd, everyone will be relaxed accordingly also. He helps unconsciously, but directly through the soul. Right now, Dr. Viet doesn't work to help humans only, but also helping the non-humans who are there, tremendous numbers in the samsara. The visible humans have less numbers than the non-humans. He's working at this point. This is the work that has no trace to itself. It's a subtle work. It's not grossly, but there is tremendous effect to samsara. And when there are a lot of people like this who are relaxing and unwinding, it will affect collectively for the whole societies and samsara. It's immediate effect. This is the treatment that is unconscious for the people to realize it. Helping through unwinding and releasing, this is the most important thing. In other words, it's called blessing beings. Not just the humans, but the non-humans are there in tremendous numbers, including all the animals, will be affected collectively. They will follow in the way with relaxation and unwinding. This is blessing beings.
There are many cases very serious and we cannot help them. มีเคสหลายเคสที่เขาไม่สามารถช่วย And I think the way to do like that as a doctor แล้วก็วิธีที่จะช่วย cannot do anything in some many serious like cancer ช่วยอะไรไม่ได้แล้วอย่างเช่นพวกมะเร็ง I remember that in the เขาจำได้ว่า newspaper the professor of Vietnam put a question how to cure cancer patient เขาเหมือนกับจะจัดการกับพวก because the cost to treat the patient with the cancer is very high เพราะว่าคนที่จะค่ารักษาพวกคนที่เป็นมะเร็ง cannot be cured สูง even though the rich people will be die from cancer
ก็แบบอย่างพวกคนรวยๆก็ต้องตายจากมะเร็งกัน
we are suffer in the
เขา
life
ทุกข์มาก
by that way by the normal medicine care like that
โดยวิธีการรักษา
so
ธรรมดา
I think in my mind that
แล้วก็ในความคิดของ
there will be a way to
จะ
cure
ต้องมีวิธีที่จะรักษา
because even though the rich or the poor people we cannot heal
ไม่ว่า
we can heal
จะได้คนรวยคนจนเนี่ยเขาก็เหมือนกับเขาก็ต้องช่วยได้
is healing the mind
ก็คือเขาก็คิดว่าเขาก็ต้องช่วยในด้านจิตใจก่อน
or not suffer is from
ไม่
the
ว่าจะ
mind
ทุกข์หรือไม่ทุกข์เนี่ยต้องคิดว่ามันมาจากจิต
for example you
ไม่ได้มาจาก
have
กาย
cancer but your mind is okay not attached to the cancer
สมมุติว่าอย่างคุณเป็นมะเร็งอยู่ได้แต่ว่าจิตคุณโอเคจิตคุณไม่ได้ยึดกับมันเนี่ย
until that that's why you are healed it healed it not mean that the doctor remove the cancer out
การรักษาเนี่ยมันไม่ใช่ว่า
mind still relax and
รักษา
even
ตัว
though
มะเร็งแต่ว่ามันอยู่ที่จิต
until the end of the life that's the way is the answer of the question even though rich or poor even though serious or not
เขาบอกว่า
serious
นี่แหละคือคำตอบของที่ว่าคนไม่ว่าจะคนรวยคนจนเนี่ยเขาก็คือรักษาได้
That's correct.
I think this answers the question I had, which is how do you remain detached and still pursue healing and justice and truth with passion? But you can't.
คือทุกอย่างมันต้องยอมทุกคนต้องรู้จักยอม
Everyone must know how to surrender,
ลงจากอุทานตัวเอง
to come down from one's own delusive
พ
attachments,
ยายามยึดของตัวเองนี่ต้องยอมลงจากความพยายาม
yield to come down from one's own delusive attachments,
แล้วทุกอย่าง
to one's own opinions. Then everything will be better by itself.
เวลาคุณเจ็บคุณก็ต้อง
At times when you are sick, you have to be sick. Once you're going to die, you will die.
ตายอยู่แล้ว
Quickly or later, you will
ต้อง
die.
ยอมลงจาก
Therefore, you have to yield
อุปทานของตัวเอง
to come down from one's own upatan, delusive attachment.
ไม่ใช่พยายามจะยึด
This is not about trying to be fixated to one's own
มันเจ็บ
body.
เจ็บก็ต้องยอมรับสภาพ
Pain is pain, you have to accept it. Dying is there, you have to accept it. In this way, it will be unwinding. Unwinding from one's own delusive attachment. That is the best.
ถึงเวลาที่เรารักษาคนเราก็ต้อง
When you treat people, you have to teach them as well,
ให้ความสว่างคนอื่น
giving them the brightness at the same time.
เราไม่รักษาเพียงเพื่อจะสนองความอยากของเขา
Not treating
อยาก
them
จะพ้นอยาก
to
จะ
serve their own
ไม่
need
ใช่
to be killed. That's not the way.
ความอยากในรูปแบบอุทาน
The desire in the form of delusive attachments is always a problem. Therefore, you need to teach them to help release them from their delusive attachments. They have to accept the truth that when the pain is there, when the death is there, they have to let go. If it's not now, then it's soon. They have to die anyway. When they can relax and release from the delusive attachments, then you cure at the right cause.
เราได้ทำการรักษา
You cure at the root cause of their sickness.
เขาก็จะไม่ทุกข์
Then they will not suffer.
เป็นไรเขาไม่ยอม
they can accept whatever that happened to them. Suffering will not on top of suffering naturally. Suffering will not be suffering within itself. You have to teach them. When there is sickness, everyone want to cure, want to get over it. But that kind of craving to get cured is even worse, because it's the suffering on top of suffering, wanting to be cured. So you have to teach them to say something to make them surrender, to release from all the fixation, releasing from the attempt to get over with it. Then they will stop all that suffering on top of suffering. This is curing at the root cause of the mind. Normally, the physician, the doctor, is stressed because of the ailments of the patients, because the desire, the craving to cure them according to one's own craving, but it's not in reality. The cure doesn't happen in reality. Therefore, the pressure is a lot among them. Therefore, it's subjected to helping through releasing from their fixation within the soul. You have to know how to give advice. At times, the doctor is going to die. The doctor have to face it as well. At times, the doctor have to be sick. Doctor have to face it as well. Doctor have to face all of this in the same way. Cancer also. Doctor also can have this kind of ailment as well, the same as other patients. Therefore, you need to accept the truth, the reality at this point, which is the truth in itself, the Satyatham.
Because they are patient very serious and stay in the hospital in USA. เขามีคนไข้อยู่ในโรงพยาบาลที่อเมริกา And the doctor heard about the famous monk. คิดก็ได้ยินว่า They think he have supernatural capacity. เขามีพลังวิเศษ And they think that that monk can heal เขาคิดว่าthe patient. จะรักษาคน Reason they invite the monk to come to seeเขาก็อยากเชิญ the patient. At the time, the patient stayed in the ICU, and the doctor said she will die in 2 or 3 days. แล้วก็เขาก็บอกเนี่ยคนไข้ต้องตาย sad and disappointed. คนไข้ก็เศร้ามาก When the monk come, เวลา all the staff of the hospital go out, and let only the monk and the patient in the ICU room. พนักงานออกไปให้หมดแล้วก็ให้ Of course, they have him คนไข้ And after a few minutes, the monk come out, and the doctor come in to see the patient, and surprise the patient become so stressed, like refreshed. He smiles, he very relaxed, and she happy. She glad. Even though after 2 or 3 days he died. แต่ว่าหลังจากนั้น 2-3 วันเขาก็ตาย He were healed at the time. แต่เขาก็บอกว่าเนี่ยผู้หญิงคนนี้ได้รักษาแล้ว So we หลวงพ่อ said not attack for myself, attacking you, attack ก็เหมือนกับที่หลวงพ่อพูดว่าเนี่ย How is called healed? มันอย่างไรเรียกว่ารักษา Your body become normal ก็คือไม่ยึด healed for myself not like that heal สำหรับดร.เวียนเนี่ยการรักษาเนี่ยก็คือที่ว่าไม่ยึด spine and body when mostly the spine become so now you are healed not only the body ก็คือ
คือที่รักษาเนี่ยไม่ใช่ว่าแค่ร่างกาย
you fix the heel meaning like that and you follow all the time like that it will stop you obstruct you not your mind not open you should open the mind widely not attack
ก็คือไม่ที่ไม่ยึดเนี่ยก็คือต้องเปิดไม่ใช่ว่าเหมือนกับมันยึดอยู่โดยที่หลวงพ่อ
เดี๋ยวจะได้เลื่อนศาสนภาพแล้วเป็นหมอทางจิตวิญญาณแล้วไม่ใช่หมอ
He's upgrading himself as a doctor for the soul. This is subjected to each one's timing. Unlike all doctors have to become ordained, it's just one's own rhythm, according to the process of one's own karmic difficulties. If one's still in it, then one cannot come out. If you listen and there is no more concern, that means that you can go ahead. You are coming out of your karmic difficulties. The power of cutting through is reaching you. And therefore, you can cut through accordingly. So we can be together in one place, learning how to bless beings, both humans and non-humans, not just the humans. Even the spirits of the animals, they are the beings, they are the souls. This has nothing to do with the gross body. All those in realms of existence, just learn how to bless them, relax, unwind, liberate, help to liberation for all these beings from all realms of existence. The mind is the root cause. The trouble is from the attachment, the fixation, which is coming from the mind. That is the origin. That's why you need relaxation. No other methods in various ways at all. Then right away. Not that many methods and ways at all. You have to remind yourself, constantly remind yourself, step back to not attach, even to the non-attachment itself. Knowing how to let go, even from the letting go itself. Put down, even the putting down itself. Then you will meet the relaxation within your own mind, without looking for answers somewhere else. Constantly mind, even from mind itself. Remind yourself. Not attached, even to the non-attachment itself, constantly. Remind yourself. Every time there is the reminding. The relaxation is right there every time. Just like flowers blossoming out. At this point, everyone is not looking at oneself, one's own issues anymore.
จะมองสังสารส่วนรวม
More likely looking towards samsara to bless
ไป
them,
หลุดช่วยไป
helping
ช่วย
through liberation and unwinding
ที่ทุกแห่ง
everywhere.
มันจะไม่มีเรื่องส่วนตัวนะมันจะเป็นเรื่อง
No personal issues any longer. It's all about blessing samsara. Continue to help through relaxing, unwinding here and there for both humans and non-humans.
ผมจะได้ไปก่อนนะ แต่ตอนนี้คุณยังทำหน้าที่รักษาคนอยู่คุณก็
If
ต้อง
you
ใช้คำพูด
are
ที่ทำให้เขา
doing the
ผ่อนคลาย
duty
ความ
to heal people, you have to use words to help release from their fixation more often.
มันจะได้รักษาควบคู่กันไป
This will be simultaneous healing, physically and mentally.
คือมันจะทำให้เรารักษาเขาง่ายขึ้น
It will be easier to treat them.
มันจะทำให้เรารักษาเขาง่ายขึ้นแล้วก็เขาเองก็พร้อมจะรักษา
And they will be ready to be treated as well.
คนไข้เองก็ได้พร้อมที่จะรักษาตัว
The
เอง
patients will be ready to
ต้องฟัง
heal themselves as well. So just listen. If death is coming, just go ahead. Don't be concerned with anything. Anyone knows or not, death coming, go ahead. Doesn't matter. Don't think of the future time after death. Dying is there. Let's go ahead. That is the most relaxation point. And that point is the brightness of the mind. The more fixation, the more concern is gonna be more depressive. The aura will become depressive. It's not brightening.